Good morning. Cannot see anything. I'm blind. There we go. Just daylight savings time has me staring directly in the sun. You can look back through my vlags and see when that happened again, or happened last time. It's probably around the same time. Hilarious. Heliocycles. So I had kind of an interesting thing happen this morning. I had my, I've been super busy lately. Just lots of different projects and different things pulling me in different directions. It's been hard to make up time. And one of the things is my laundry. So my laundry's clean, but it's in a basket, and the basket is, the basket is, you know, packed with stuff. So I'm like, I gotta fish some socks out of there. I gotta fish an undershirt out of there. So I'm like tossing a salad. I'm just like scooping around in there trying to find it, or find something. And then you want to match the socks. And it's an annoying process. But apparently not as annoying as just putting it away, I guess. I don't understand my reasoning here. Anyways, I went up to it this morning and I'm like, okay, here's where I waste a bunch of time digging through this trying to find something, and then I just settle on mismatched socks. And you know what? I don't care. And I just picked it up and I dumped it out on the floor. And as soon as I dumped it out on the floor, I grabbed exactly what I needed. I visually observed 2 socks that matched. I grabbed those socks and I scooped it back up and I put it back in the bin. And it took like 10 seconds, like literally 10 seconds. And now I'm trying to reconcile this with the sense of orderliness that I generally try to put forth. So like it's like I only partially embraced the disorder of everything just being in the same bin. So I'm trying to figure out how this applies, or how I can learn from this and apply this to some other situation and have a better experience, or more efficient experience. Because that was, without a doubt, like I laughed out loud, which is bad because people were sleeping in the room. Don't want to wake the baby because I was unintentionally smart. Unintentionally smart. Does that make sense? I stumbled into something useful. But still, it was just like the thing was in disorder. The time it took time to put that into order, but instead of taking that time, I've like embraced the disorder and used the disorder. I mean, from a physical, I guess, perspective, all that matters is my ability to view or to review the objects. I don't actually care if they're wrinkled. The shirt's kind of wrinkled, but like, so the object, or the goal is, well, the goal is to get the things. I want to find objects. The difficulty of this finding process is compounded by the fact that I have very little visibility into the things in a pile. Because if everything was hanging up or in the place that I expect it to be, I actually don't have to, like, I used to have these packs of like undershirt, socks, and they would be in one pack. And then in the dark, I can just grab a pack and then know I have everything I need. But using the visual indicator for it means that I need to, or because I'm finding it visually, I need to expand that vision outward, or make it more visible is the right answer. So imagine like trying to find a function in a project. Computers suck. No, that doesn't work. How would I do? Let's compare this to a computer. Okay, computer, what do you do? Well, you just check literally every one of them in every combination in 3 milliseconds. Okay, well yes, that's what you do, but that doesn't actually help me in this situation. I don't know, computer, what do you think? Try every situation and then evaluate which one is the best. Well, we can't try every situation. Yes, you can. I just did. I tried them a million times in the last 2 seconds. Okay? Doesn't actually help here, but thanks. for the contribution. Computers are dumb. Computers are dumb. Troy Fletcher, 2020, colorized. It's just I mean, you can program them with algorithms to make it so they don't have to try every single one, but still, it's like the Chinese box thing. The guy inside doesn't speak Chinese. The guy inside is not thinking. All that matters is the script, the person who wrote the script, the person who set up the logic. That's the brain. Computers are dumb. It's just science. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm not sure what else. I also kind of have a. I also kind of have something stuck in my throat. I have a propensity and or preference for hanging things on the wall. Like if I have reference material or anything, I tend to put it up on a wall. And like at work, I have like, I guess it would be like a collage. I have like a collage of reference material hanging on the wall to the left of me. It's just expanding. And then when someone comes in and asks me something, that doesn't have to be in my head, because I just turn my head and I go, oh, it's over there somewhere, and then I see it and go, okay, that's the value. That's the part number for that. But that doesn't always apply. So I guess I wouldn't have been able to do that if I lacked clean floor space. So it's like a work area almost, or like an expansion area. Like an area where I can take something that's been compressed, spread it out, find what I need, spread it out so that it's very easy to visually identify the things that I need, pick them out, and then compress it back up and put it away. Because compressed is the best way to do it. So things need to be quickly expanded and then compressed, or displayable and then compressible. I think about like chalkboards that are like sliding chalkboards, where you've got a chalkboard that you can fill up and then slide it upward, and there's a chalkboard behind it. Think about something like that, like some kind of layered poster system or something. Not quite sure what that would be. I imagine this is some kind of like note-taking app or thing, something like that. By the way, as far as note-taking goes, there's a lot of squirrels, delicious squirrels. OneNote, I've had a difficult time getting away from OneNote, and I'm still like mentally I keep coming back to it, because I'm just like, OneNote, I love you, come back. It's all on Microsoft and it's all on Windows. Actually, OneNote Online was actually pretty good. I don't know. I don't want to standardize anything on Microsoft. So me bringing up OneNote, a Microsoft product, still, after all of this, all that has happened, I'm still just like, how much it meant to me. But what I've been using is, I don't know how to pronounce it, Xournal. It's journal, but instead of a J, you have an X. Xournal, if I know how to spell. And that has been fantastic, because I've been able to use that quite easily. It's moderately cross-platform, actually. There's a Windows version called Xournal++, which supposedly adds some features and maybe definitely changes the file format. So you can open the standard file format, and then you have to not save, don't save it, you have to export to the older version, and overwrite the previous file so that you make a generation of changes. And then you can edit it cross-platform that way. But that has pretty much all the features that I wanted. The thing about OneNote is just the zooming. I really got to export those. I'm gonna export those OneNote thingies. That's what I need to remember to do. I have a lot of old data in OneNote that I should liberate. It's just that Surface Pro 4, man. It's still got its hooks in me. And the repair for it it's about $300. And it's annoying because I already have a working Surface Pro 4, but the screen's bad. And the screen, no, actually the repair, like the official Microsoft repair, is $350. Getting the screen repaired at a local shop is $300. And buying a replacement screen is like $120 or something. I should probably just do that and see if I can do it myself. It's an aggressive thing. It's an aggressive change. It's not easy. But just having that OneNote 2-finger, it has a multi-touch, multi-finger, whatever. Being able to just jot stuff down and then quickly transition to zoom out and then look around to where you need to be and then zoom back in. I don't know. It was just so slick. And it could be that Xournal will do that. Also, just being able to flip things around. Being able to rotate the screen, or rotate the canvas, I guess, that you're working on. Not quite sure. It was just so intuitive, man. And then I imagine myself, like, if I actually buy a new Surface 4 and get things back to the way where it was before, I'm like, okay, so do I lock this out of internet access? Like, how do I stop this from phoning home and getting updates and improving my user experience? And then how much do I hobble it by simply doing that? Difficult. I also might be able to set it up with some kind of like Raspberry Pi firewall filtering device to just block stuff. Block all the Microsoft requests and all those updates. There's a pony in that pile. I forget what there's something good in there. I haven't figured out what it is yet.